The origin of the Yggja, as recorded in scars, not ink. Before the shattered empire broke, the Yggja were not a people. They were a consequence. The empire called them auxiliaries, bred for labor in ruin zones where humans died too quickly and machines failed too often. Reptilian stock was chosen for resilience, scaled hides against ashfall, lungs adapted to sulfur air, bones that healed crooked but strong. They were shaped in vats and warrens beneath imperial cities. Never meant to rule, never meant to remember. But the empire underestimated one trait. The Yggja endured long enough to watch everything fail. When the shattered empire collapsed, it did not fall in a single night. It tore itself apart across decades of civil war, magical saturation, divine interference, and infrastructural rot. Cities burned, were rebuilt, and burned again. Armies marched until supply lines rotted beneath their feet. Emperors and warlords issued edicts that contradicted one another. History fractured. The Yggja were there for all of it. They dug through irradiated ruins to recover relics. They cleared tunnels after sieges. They scavenged battlefields no one else could survive. Each disaster hardened them. Each failure taught them something the empire refused to learn. Collapse is not an accident. It is a test. When the final capitals fell and the empire's last banners burned, the Yggja were still standing amid the wreckage. Their overseers were dead. Their creators were gone. The gods had withdrawn or been slain. What remained was a realm of ruins, and a people uniquely adapted to it. They did not mourn the empire. They dissected it. From shattered walls they learned siegecraft. From collapsed vaults they learned structural truth. From scorched spell engines they learned how magic fails. From mass graves they learned that memory is a weapon. In the generations that followed, the Yggja abandoned birthright entirely. No hatchling was declared anything at birth. Worth was determined only by survival, by scars taken and lessons retained. Caste is formed not by law but by environment. Priesthoods arose not to worship gods but to interpret ruin. Weapons were forged not to gleam but to endure resistance. The Yggja came to believe a single doctrine above all others. What survives deserves to decide. They do not seek conquest for its own sake. They move toward wars already breaking, toward cities already cracking. They arrive at the moment weakness reveals itself. To outsiders they seem cruel, merciless, inhuman. To the Yggja, mercy is unfinished work. They call the realm they inhabit the shattered empire still, not out of nostalgia, but as warning. A reminder of what happens to those who build without understanding collapse. The Yggja are not builders. They are the proof of what remains when building fails. And they are watching the world very carefully, waiting to see what deserves to survive next.